It's the Hip Hop Matrix Show.
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back.
It's the Hip Hop Matrix Show with J.Hall and DJ Akademiks.
All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Let's get it.
Yeah. What up? It's the Hip Hop Matrix Show. Myself, J.Hall. This guy right here, DJ Akademiks. What's good, brother?
What's happening, homie?
Man, this was a hard week, bro. This was one of those weeks that it started off really fast. Like, I looked up and it was Wednesday, and I remember I kept saying, yo, man, it's Wednesday. Man, it's Wednesday already. Then, like, 16 hours later, I was like, yo, man, it's still Wednesday? Then 16 hours after that, I was like, yo, it's still Wednesday? It's just like, it just took forever for me to get to.
Nah. I don't know. My week went by kind of fast. I don't know why, but
Really?
anyway, it's Friday. Okay. All right. Time to go to the radio station. Well, I guess it was because I had a lot going on this week. It was my son's birthday.
I saw that
Tuesday, and then I got his birthday.
He's a year, right?
Yeah, 1 year old. So I got his birthday party tomorrow. So I had a lot going on this week.
So the birthday. So I was gonna say, let me ask. Well, he's not your first child. Let me ask. Do children recognize that it's a party for them at 1, or is it really pretty much for the adults?
That's for the adults. That's for us.
I was wondering because they're 1.
He ain't remembering none of this mess. But you're still going to do it because it's your son's first birthday, child's first birthday, so you're going to make it special regardless.
Are they even aware that they're being celebrated, or they just eating and sleeping and going to
They
bed?
just know they got a bunch of friendly faces in front of their face, and you're having fun. That's all they're going to know.
Okay. I mean, I understand it on one
do you
hand.
remember your first birthday?
Like, I remember last year.
Okay.
I remember last year. I guess I always wondered because it feels like that was, I don't have no pictures of me, of my family celebrating my 1 year birthday party.
Neither do I.
And it seems like that's something that happened in the past. That's like some new-ish. That's been happening like in the past maybe 10-something years. Or maybe 15.
No, you just don't have the pictures because those pictures is probably old and molded.
No, well, I asked my folks that. They was like, they don't know nothing about that.
They gave you a party. There may have been something small at the house, but I mean, they gave you a party.
Yeah. Well, I remember my sister.
We just doing something at the house. I mean, we got Mickey Mouse coming, but it's gonna be at the house.
Okay, I mean that's dope. I mean, I think that's dope. I mean, He's already 1. What's a characteristic you see that he's liking already? Like, is he liking Mickey Mouse in particular?
Yeah, like Mickey. He loved Mickey Mouse. He loved Mickey Mouse.
Okay.
And like cars. I mean, your boy loved cars. I mean, like throwing around little balls and just tearing up stuff.
I saw the video when you had him doing pull-ups and he was actually doing them himself, or that was you pushing him?
Well, I was doing it the first time, but then I actually let him go, and he was actually holding on and trying to pull up on his own too. So he's actually got a lot of upper body strength because he see me do it every day. So he be watching, and then, you kind of just follow the lead.
That's good. I mean, it's crazy how you don't think kids even at that age are mimicking you or watching you, but they are. They're like sponges.
Of course.
And then you wonder why. I mean, most parents are concerned at 1. I'm always hearing stories about their child cussing at 1 year old, and they be like, where you get that from? Yours is doing pull-ups. So he's on the right track.
I don't cuss around my kids.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I'll be honest with you, bro. You're not really a cussing guy.
No, I'm not. But I cuss around other motherfuckers that cuss.
It is. You know what? I've been able to calm down cuss. It's weird. As I got older, I've been able to calm down cussing. But I can't let go of nigga and motherfucker. Like, I can't. I like motherfucker and Nick, like Sam Jackson. We're going to substitute Sam Jackson and Nick.
Nah, mine is shit.
Okay, well, yeah. It's just certain things I just can't let go. You know what I mean? And I can't let go of my Sam Jacksons. You know what I mean? I'm like, this Sam Jackson, though. I just breathe real hard. Because somebody always do something that get that reaction out of me to be like, there's always something dumb-ish that they do that make me be like, this motherfucker, boy, I swear. I almost said it from my mom when she was here for the holidays one time. I was like, this mother can't park. My old bird looked at me like, what? I was like, oh, nothing. Still feels weird to say them words in front of my mother. You know what I mean?
I am a grown-ass man now, Ma.
I pay taxes.
I am a grown-ass man now.
Right. I pay taxes, goddaggit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's good, though, man. Speaking of which, I actually got a chance to actually do my taxes before the deadline. I got a chance to do that.
What do you mean deadline? Deadline is April.
Yeah, usually I'm late.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying usually I'm late.
I'm thinking you saying like the deadline is here.
No,
and
no,
you
no.
just got
I'm
it
saying, what I'm saying to you, if the deadline is usually, let's say, for example, the deadline is April 8th, I'm usually there April 8th that morning.
It's usually the 15th.
I'm usually there the 15th that morning.
Yeah.
Have an appointment I have to go to.
Yeah, because I ain't even thought about filing my taxes yet.
I was proactive. I was actually early this year, and this is the first time this year where I actually did taxes on my business.
Mm.
So I felt a little happy about. I mean, I ain't getting no money back, but it felt good to actually
Just
start
broke
doing
even.
to actually do the paperwork. Yeah,
Broke even.
I hope so. I hope so.
So now you can get a loan in the business name if you need it.
I hope so. That's one of the goals I'm reaching for, man. So I kind of had to, I'm real private about certain things, but I kind of wanted to speak on that. Like,
start buying ish houses and stuff.
It was a small, you got to count your small joys, your small accomplishments, and
of course, all
that
the
was
victories.
Yeah, that small victory. Thank you, and that was a nice little victory when I actually was doing my paperwork for that. I was like, oh, this is kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? Brush my shoulders off a little bit.
I just don't want to pay y'all, but I mean,
don't want to pay you at all.
But I still want to do the process.
Yeah.
But I don't want to pay y'all nothing. I ain't give you country boys nothing.
Well,
nothing.
this is around the time when I kind of envy them little hood cousins of mine back home because they prosper during this time, but for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, oh yeah, they got all the kids and they
taking advantage of still claiming their kids even though they ain't seen some of my homeboys
$8,000
and fathers
on tax returns.
Right.
You work 2 weeks out the year.
Oh, they on Instagram, happy as hell. Well, they Facebook,
everybody
happy as
taking
hell.
trips.
Right. So this is the time of the year they get to stun on me. You know what I mean? But it felt good. Small victories, man.
In a month it'll be all back to normal.
I'm surprised you're giving it a month because some of them who I know the way they spend, give them about 2 weeks flat.
Because H&R Block giving out they give you they front you the money. They already like as soon as you file it, they give you the money. And
Really?
they just take your return when it come in.
What you mean like if you
They'll give you advances like record deals, like advanced record deals.
I just came from H&R Block. I ain't know that.
Yeah, they give you advance. Like they do your taxes and say you're supposed to get like $5,000 back, you can take $4,000 now, and they'll keep the extra $1,000.
I ain't know nothing about that. We're gonna have some people right now listen to this show right now. Like what?
All of them do the same thing. I don't know, Liberty, all them places they be doing them advance, but they give you an advance, but they taking an extra percentage out of your check.
I know they take that. I know they take where they charge you, for doing your taxes, and they'll take it out of your return. But I ain't know they'll front you what you're supposed to be getting. That's I ain't know
they
nothing
loan
about
sharking
that.
on top of it. Yeah, they charging you to do your taxes, and then say you get $5,000 back. All right, you want to get paid now? Okay, we just gonna give you $4,500.
Wow, yeah,
or $4,200.
You better hope you don't.
And when it come in, that whole fight, we keep because that basically charge you $800 to give you your money now.
Right.
So you don't gotta wait 2-3 weeks for it.
Well, you better hope you don't owe. Because
And they
if
thirsty,
you owe,
so
you
they
gonna
gonna
pay
take
them. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Because you ain't have it before you walk through the door. You know what I mean?
Absolutely not.
You ain't have it before you walk through the door, so why not? So, sheesh. Yeah, man, taxes is real. I mean, it's part of being an adult, getting your taxes done, you know what I'm saying, doing the proper things. There's some tax issues I had, I'm being an adult and working on them and being forward about it. So, taxes is real, bro. Taxes is real. So, let's get into the ish. Let's get into the shish. Your boy J.Prince. I don't know if you checked it out. We talked about this last week when J.Prince put out the quote-unquote mob ties call. When his young homie, YBN, Almighty J, we talked about that. He got jumped by some random dudes for clout.
Got the chain back.
J.Prince got the chain back. Everybody was talking about J.Prince. Young boys ain't gonna listen to him, and they don't know who J.Prince is, but he took a picture, J.Prince, YBM, and all them guys. He got his chain back. Got his chain back. My thing is that good or bad for YBN? Because your chain got snatched, and in the young boy world, getting your chain snatched is a big deal. Does that make him look soft that he had to go get somebody to get his chain back?
Yes.
It does?
Absolutely. You couldn't get it on your own rank. Big homie had to go grab it. But I mean, hey, you connected, so you bulletproof now. So if they was gonna say something, they ain't gonna say nothing now.
Well, that almost is like saying you handled it though, because you're connected. You went and got it yourself because you connected. You can't help that you connected to someone. Well, you can't help it, but the fact that you connected to someone who has that much influence, right?
I guess you're right.
I guess
But I don't take him serious anyway. I don't take Almighty J serious no way. So it doesn't
Why
matter
not?
to me. I just don't. I don't take most rappers serious. So
I mean,
especially the young ones, I really don't take them serious.
I don't know where they head at. I'm not afraid to sound old and saying that. I don't know where they head at because I don't like me and you talked about. I don't see the big deal when you laughing at somebody forgetting their chain, taking if they got jumped in the first place by multiple people. And me personally, if my chain quote unquote got snatched, I don't want it back because to me it's just a reminder of what just happened.
No, I want my chain back.
I don't want my chain back.
I want my chain back.
Well, I'm gonna put you like this. I want my chain back if I'm the one who physically went back and got it. Like you just said. But if someone else had to go get my chain back and they like, here, I feel like, what if I fall out with them? Then they're gonna be talking about that.
Right.
Like if you fall out with the guy who went and got your chain back, you're gonna have to hear his mouth. It's never going to end. So now you gotta be nice to this MO because he or she went and got your chain back for you, and you know they're gonna call you soft if you fall out with them.
Right.
So it's like me personally, if I didn't go get my chain back myself, I'm straight because I don't want to owe nobody nothing. I lost it like a man. I'm gonna take the L like that man. But it's a whole new era.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's a whole new era.
So what's up with your guy Daniel Caesar?
Let me. Did you ever? Well, let me check this out. Let me show you real quick because I don't know if you saw it. I was gonna text you when it first was blowing up. He made this little video recording on, first of all,
You on his Kanye-ish?
on IG Live. Well, he already was. Let's rewind for a second. He already was kind of making people raise their eyebrows when he followed Candace Owens. That's the black, woman who's pro-Republican and been saying all this crazy, outlandish stuff. And she's a flavor of the month for a lot of conservatives, a lot of crazy conservatives. And he followed her and was retweeting her and stuff like that. Then I guess he got drunk one night and had this to say. Hold on, let me go to it. Let me turn the volume on this real quick.
Why are there black people in this chat right now? I can't tell. Yo, I know. Make sure there is. I love you guys. Yo, you guys are listening, and I love you guys so much. But we're like talking about something serious. So I'm like, I don't want to talk about shows or like being, like artist stuff. I don't know which black people are in here, but I want you guys to talk up right now. Why do we? Why are we being so mean to Jules? Why are we being so mean to white people right now? That's a serious question. Why is it that we're allowed to be disrespectful and rude to everybody else? And when anybody returns any type of energy to us, that's not equality. I don't want to be treated like I can't take a joke. I just went through the fucking Chappelle shit, and I had to in the moment. Why?
Yeah, so there's a few things to unpack in that right here. So let me start with the first. YesJulz, were you familiar with that situation?
No.
YesJulz is a party promoter. She got her start, I think, with LeBron James. She's been problematic in the past couple years. She's a white girl with a little fatty. I used to follow her on Twitter and follow her on IG until she started saying a lot of racist comments. The first thing that she did, one of her actions was she had this T-shirt that had the N-bomb on it, and allegedly, apparently, she was dating a black guy and she was mad at him. And she said, should I wear this shirt? And the shirt said something like nigga something, whatever, and she got trashed for that, right? Then she had the sex tape out with this guy, which I watched, which was...
You said which I watched?
I definitely watched. I ain't gonna lie, I definitely watched. And honestly, mentioning the sex tape has nothing to do with this racial stuff. I just had to say that. Then she
was
made
the guy
this...
on the sex tape with her black?
No, but it didn't. I was looking at her mostly the time anyway. So then she had this freestyle she did with Soulja Boys, and she was saying something like, "Because my ass is fat, and they're not giving back to blacks," and she pretty much was criticizing people for quote unquote being jealous of her. She's been accused of being a culture vulture. Now, recently, what he's talking about is that she went at influencers like Karen Civil and Scotty Beam. And she talked about pretty much how they hate her. And she has a record of going at black women. And I don't know why black men feel the need to fall on the sword for YesJulz and go all out for her. So that's a whole other thing that we can unpack later in the episode. Daniel Caesar talking about why we mad at her. And then going on talking about why are black people treating white people disrespectfully or evil at white people. There's a lot of problematic things in that situation, in that statement. Don't you think?
Yeah, I was confused because I wasn't privy to the whole situation. But yeah, it just seemed like all left field. That's why it seemed a little Kanye-ish.
So
and he looked Kanye-ish with the blonde hair.
He did, because he cut his locks off, so now he got the blonde hair. Well, let's stick to the whole why we...
That's not really a good look for dark skin.
It's guys. Not. Well, it's not a good look for him.
Yeah, dark skin. I mean, he's black. I'm a dark skinned guy too, but I mean, you ain't gonna see me popping up with no blonde hair.
Well, it's definitely not a good look for idiots.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
Because it seems to be dyeing your hair back in the day used to be because you wanted to be Cisco or Dennis Rodman. Now dyeing your hair means that you about to be an idiot. It's like a sign for idiocracy. And that video was a prime example of the reason why alcohol, IG Live, and pacifism should not mix. Because this whole why are we being mean to white people stuff, first of all, the brother from Canada. And I was triggered because it reminded me when I was coming up in Detroit, which is right across the water, like a river separates Detroit and Canada. And when we used to go over to Canada and we were getting into arguments with a lot of black Canadians because they used to always try to make it seem as if racism was in our heads. And they used to be like, why you guys always talk about race and race and race and race in the Windsor area of Canada? And it used to piss me off. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that reminded me of, his attitude, his cavalier attitude towards that. I mean, I even known that. And I'm not trying to say all the Canadians like that. I'm not trying to say all black Canadians like that. But it appears, the stereotype is, when you meet blacks from other countries, they didn't have to deal with Jim Crow laws. Or, you know what I mean? Like, most of the other countries after slavery, that was pretty much it. They had to deal with racism, but there wasn't laws put in place systematically that prohibit them from being productive. And when you hear people say things like, oh, why are you so mean? And you don't understand that, like, you got to go defend Massa. Sound crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like his album, but I don't like it that much to not call you an idiot. And you being drunk on IG Live late at night, and you sitting at the table where you literally were like the only black guy, you and one other person, and all these other white guys, and you talking some why y'all mean white people?
Yeah, well, I mean, I like a lot of Kanye's music. I still call him an idiot sometimes.
Yeah. I just don't understand this desire
That's
to
something
want to.
you earn. Idiot is something you earn.
Well, he earned that.
He earned it.
He definitely earned it.
He earned it.
I just don't understand this aggressive need to go all out and to defend things like that. Like, I just don't understand it. For YesJulz, her saying the stuff that she was saying, she had Murder Mook like cheering her on and saying you can say the word nigga because she claims she's 13% Puerto Rican. She's about as Puerto Rican as I am.
She's 13% Puerto Rican.
Right. First of all, 13% ain't enough to say nothing. But she's about 13% of what I'm not 13%, and she ain't either. And you have Murder Mook who's out there defending her. Like, dude, did she promise the vagina to all of y'all? Like, look, I like looking at a good sex tape as much as the next man, but not enough at the cost of my own culture, my own people.
Yeah, I'm looking up this YesJulz girl right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you. I'll show you the IG and all that other stuff. I'm surprised you didn't know nothing about her because she's a real famous party promoter. And she's been on for the past maybe like 4 or 5 years, stuff like that. I'm surprised you ain't know nothing about her, bro.
No, I didn't. I'm on IG right now looking at her. Yeah, she is a little thick.
Yeah, she a little thick, but
Definitely thick.
But at the end of the day, is she worth defending or falling the sword on when she started dissing black women?
No, I ain't falling on the sword for her, but she can fall on the sword.
I mean, that goes without saying.
Bounce on it a couple times.
But as of this point right now, up until she started saying stuff like that, I was good. Like, I'm good now. At first, and that's the problem too. When social media was only allowing you to see people but not hear their thoughts, it was better. Let's just be honest. The moment Instagram and Snapchat start allowing certain people to actually talk, you start hearing what was on their mind, it took it away. Like, shout out to Kardashians and them, but they don't speak much on IG, if you ever noticed.
No, they don't.
They don't. You know what I mean?
Save it for that TV show.
Yeah, they take some glamour shots and they good. Say what you want to say about them, but they know their position. And a lot of you influencers, you get the talking, and man, you sound like idiots. Like, straight up and down. And so I just don't understand that. And so Daniel Caesar, that's what he remind me of, man. They're just annoying as F, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, she definitely thick.
Bro, can you get the phone? Like, what you doing, bro? Like, the whole time you just, I mean, she all right. But why do you think it's infatuation with a white girl with a fat ass? I mean, we got black women walking around fat asses all the time.
It's like a hybrid.
I don't know what that means, but I ain't gonna front.
It's like a quarterback that can run in football.
So
it's like a mobile quarterback.
So you think because we looking at the white girl with the fat ass, that takes away from something we see all the time?
Yeah, because you're looking at somebody that's not supposed to have it. So, oh, she got it. Okay.
I tell people, especially when I have a conversation
it's the surprise effect.
But when I have a conversation with a lot of my black sisters, you know what I tell them? Sometimes you give men maybe too much credit. Because sometimes it is as simple as what you just said. because, and look, I'm going to say this, and this is sexist as hell. I equated to when I was in college, growing up my whole life, like a lot of other black people, I had grape jam, grape jelly, grape jelly. I got to college, I ran out of grape jelly. I tried my roommate's strawberry jam. I ain't went back since. Because, and it's literally a taste thing, like you said. It's to that point of what you're saying. Dudes are looking at something that they feel like they never saw before, and they going all out for it. But man, I
ain't say go all out for it though.
No, I'm with you. I'm not saying, you're not saying to do that. I'm just saying that's what dudes do. And I'm saying once somebody out their mouth starts let you know how they feel, for me, the desire is gone. Like, if I never would have heard anything she had to say, I'd just look at her and just be like, okay, she got a fatty. But when you get to talking that racist rhetoric that you talking,
oh yeah, you can be dismissed.
I'm straight on that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm good on that as far as I'm concerned. And I'm saying there are a lot of black men that go hard for her, and Daniel Caesar just the latest one. Like, he just going hard for her, like, for no reason. First of all, just being drunk and saying some of the dumbest ish I ever said her in my life.
He trying to catch them bookings.
Right. That's all he is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, protect that bag.
Right. That's probably what it is. And that's what it is. A lot of people trying to protect that bag. Right? Like you said, trying to protect that bag. But I don't want to get that too much energy. Daniel Caesar's an idiot. I don't know if I'm going to cancel him yet. He only got one album. But listen, if you are not, you can't compare him and Kanye. Kanye got about like 8 albums in the tank for us not to cancel him. Daniel Caesar got one. We can forget about him by next year. There are plenty other soul singing brothers that's going to come out within the next, in 2020, 2019 year.
Definitely a few coming.
Yeah, so we don't have to hold on to this brother if he keeps saying stuff like this.
Miguel's due to come back anytime soon.
Exactly. So, you know what I mean? He's not holding it down like that. Let's tag on somebody else who says things out of pocket. Your boy Kodak Black has had a hell of a last couple weeks. I'm surprised we ain't talked about him yet.
Young M.A. stuff.
Let's take it in sections though.
Young M.A.'s
no,
so tough.
I'm gonna get to that. Let's take it in sections. First, he claimed that he had punched Sticky Fingers in the face from Onyx. Now, Sticky Fingers wrote a diss record track called "Bust Down."
No, he didn't.
And he didn't.
I don't believe that.
He did.
No, he didn't.
I don't know why he did that.
Yeah.
I'm not. Who's going to listen to a diss track?
Sticky, no.
The thing Sticky has to understand, there's a new era right now, and unfortunately, these kids aren't going to wait. First of all, these kids barely know who Onyx is, if they know him at all.
Solo Sticky.
But the one thing you have to understand, too, is that these kids don't look for tracks when someone disses you. They look for you to say something on IG. If you're not going to respond in IG, they don't care about what you're going to say in song. Shout out to 50 Cent because he got that. When 50 Cent was going at with Meek, remember a couple years ago? Mm-hmm. He was getting that Meek on IG because he knows nobody wants to hear a song. That's not the era that we live in right now. We want to see a couple memes, you having a rant, that's about it.
Well, we listened to Remy Ma's diss record.
That was Anomaly, yeah. And Ricky and she be spitting. But Remy also is still relevant musically too, to a young group. I can't say the same for Sticky. I mean, I came up listening to Onyx.
Definitely not.
But I can't say no kid right now even know who Onyx is whether they even listen to Sticky. They might recognize him more for movies, way more than they recognize him for his music. And Kodak Black right now is the dude that they're looking toward. Now, Kodak claimed that he socked him. I mean, he said that Sticky had a fake gun. Apparently, he claimed that he hit him, and
you shooting rubber bullets too.
He took Sticky
guns.
I
shooting rubber bullets.
Nah, well, he claimed he took his bag from him, and he went to shoot Sticky, but he found out that the gun was fake, and Sticky was running. Now I don't know what to believe as far as it don't sound like it's believable, but we live in that era where when you say something, these kids gonna believe it. But you put on the diss record, ain't gonna help.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Kodak. But hey,
I mean, Kodak's about what, 5'3", 200 pounds? Because
he's Haitian though. You know, Haitian's crazy.
That's true.
They go in.
Now, if he would have said he had a machete, I believe him.
Off top, they go in. Off
if he
top.
said he pulled out a machete out of his bag to go against Sticky Fingers, I believe him because the stereotype of a Haitian is they carry machetes. And my boy got a wife, and she has
keep them choppers.
I know a couple brothers got Haitian wives who keep a machete underneath their bed.
They definitely got them choppers.
Yeah, so I can believe that. He also claimed that he was better than Biggie and Pac.
Whoa.
He said they only legends because they dead. So he feel like he better than them. Now, is he wrong for thinking that he should be better than people? As a rapper, shouldn't you feel like you the best?
But you know you ain't better than no Big Pac.
Nope.
Come on now.
I mean, he could feel that way. Right?
But you don't say that out loud.
You don't?
No, you don't.
I think it's wrong to say you better than somebody who dead, man. You got all these people that's around right now. Say you better than the dudes that your peers right now. And to say that they're only legends because they dead.
Yeah, that's wrong.
I mean, he can feel good about it.
I don't know. You're not even the top rapper out right now.
He feel like he is.
No, he's not. He's not. He cool. I like Kodak, but no.
You think it's overconfidence?
I mean, confidence
Or
is
is it enough?
He's just
Confidence or cockiness?
I don't think that comment was to be taken serious. I think he was just talking.
Well, maybe he wasn't just talking when he also talked about getting to what you were saying earlier about your girl, Young M.A. When he was like, quote, how a girl got a pussy that don't want to be penetrated, unquote. And I guess apparently he claimed he was trying to snap at her. And no, it was a picture of her and Nicki Minaj, and he said both of y'all can get it. Now, Young M.A. don't take him seriously. But my thing is, if you got somebody like Young M.A. or any sort of lesbian woman who was a dom, she's still a woman. So is he weird for that?
Still a
or
woman.
is she still a woman?
She's still a woman.
Even though she dressed like a boy? You know, she carries herself like a man, like a traditional man. Is that weird? Is that homosexual? Is that gay?
It's not gay because she's still a woman.
She's a woman, right?
She still got a pussy.
You know what it remind me of? It remind me, I don't know if you ever saw that IG skit when that guy come home and he catch his girl in the bed with another woman and it's a dom woman. And he's like, what the hell? And the dom woman like, what's up then, fool? He like, what's up? I'll fight you like a man. And they get to fight. They about to wreck. And the dom woman, like, he took off his shirt. The dom woman take off her shirt. She's like, what's going in? And she got a sports bra on, and she got her dukes up, and she bouncing, and her breasts are just bouncing in dude's face in slow motion. And the dude like, yeah. The next scene, he in bed with both of them smoking a joint. Like I think about that, like, what if Young M.A. underneath them big clothes? Maybe Kodak saw something that we ain't see.
Fatty underneath them pants.
Maybe there's something he's seeing.
Put that head down. Put a skirt on it, man.
Take the two braids out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, Young M.A. definitely got good taste because the women she get be bad.
Yeah.
So maybe he's looking at it from the fact that she can bring people to him.
That'd be nice.
I mean, he claimed later on he was playing, but maybe I think he was shooting a shot on the low. I mean, he's been locked up. Maybe he was looking at her like bet.
Say, one of them pussy is pussy niggas.
A hole is a hole.
Yeah, pussy is a pussy.
I'm going in.
Yeah.
That's what he was feeling.
If I don't, somebody else will.
Right. That's exactly probably what he was thinking.
Might as well.
You're right. Had your little mans around you. They probably was all hyping it up too. That's all that is.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bring her back. Bring her back.
Hey, shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. I mean, if he shows up with him, Young M.A., and a bad IG model, is he a loser? Did he win?
He's a winner. I mean, to be all honest, I mean, you dress Young M.A. up, she's probably not bad.
Yeah, I mean, you remember those little short period when the Brat was showing us a little bit more?
The Brat came out, and what do you like? And whew.
And we was looking at Brat a little bit differently for like a good, 2-year span?
Yes.
She went back to being covered up, but we got to looking at Brat for a second like.
The Brat was thick.
Yeah. You are Lisa Ray's sister.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, that's what's up. So maybe the same thing can apply to Young M.A. I don't know. I will say that he was getting accused of being predatory because he was sounding kind of stalkerish for a second. So you might want to chill out with that in this new era. But Kodak Black clearly does not have no kind of understanding or awareness of where he is and what time he is right now. He really don't understand it. But one thing for sure, he ain't gonna be affected by those Sticky Fingers diss record.
Yeah, that's not gonna hurt his career at all. He has no worries about getting Ja Ruled anytime soon.
Nah. I don't know if you can get Ja Ruled at this period of time because of social media. I'm on the record for saying that if Ja Rule would have had social media, I think he would still been around. I don't think his fall would have been as hard.
He does have social media.
I'm talking about back then. I don't think his fall would have been as hard because social media, all you got to do. Look,
You don't think it would have been so hard?
We thought Meek was done. Social media kept Meek alive because all Meek kept saying, I'm still here. He just kept putting up stuff and kept being relevant. You know what I mean? Versus you put out an album that no one is really going to buy like Ja Rule did. But you can be on social media and still be relevant. Nobody knows the difference.
I didn't think Meek was done.
You didn't, but let's be honest, what the public perception was is what I'm saying.
They said it about anybody, everybody.
That's what I'm saying because
Maybe
of
one
this,
thing all that done.
in this new social media era, you can do that. That's all I'm saying is that you can just keep putting out material content and be relevant. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I guess you're right, but I don't know. Meek was different. I don't know. Meek did put out music in that time period that kept him hot too. Just not the diss record. The diss record was horrible, but everything besides that was good.
I mean, I don't know. I think Meek, I think social media kept him live way more than the music did. But, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Shout out to Cardi B. She trademarked her catchphrase, okay. And she's been
I don't think you said it right at all.
I didn't. Not at all. I said it trash, actually.
I think it's occur or something.
Occur, yeah. Maybe, maybe that's what it is. But she responded to people because I guess people were mad about it. And she was like, white people been doing this for years. I mean, people trademark catchphrases. I think I read one time years ago, Jay-Z had trademarked Jay-Z Blue.
I mean, the guy trademarked Let's Get Ready to Rumble. He was making bread off that for decades.
I do remember when I was on live radio.
Nobody say Let's Get Ready to Rumble on TV.
I was about to say, when I was doing live radio, they told us we couldn't say it.
Yeah, he trademarked that a long time ago.
Yeah, you can't say it. You can't even hint at it. Like, you can't even say, let's get ready. Like, you can't even, like, play with it.
Yeah, you can't do the tone at all.
Yeah.
He owns the tone, the words, everything.
That's crazy how you can own a tone.
Yeah.
Or you can own words. I mean, it's smart, right? It's smart to own those phrases, right?
Yes. Because if anybody says it, they got to pay.
So ain't nobody mad
and
at
if
Cardi.
anybody wants it said, they got to pay you to do it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not saying Cardi gonna make a whole bunch of money, but, I mean, she's smart to make sure no one else will.
Very true.
You know what I mean? Because the last thing you want is for another company to come in with their marketing team and make a bunch of money off of it. Then it'd be on T-shirts and everything. You know, one of the biggest misses I still remember was Jeezy when it came to the Snowman shirt. Remember that?
Yeah.
Jeezy didn't own that.
He sold a lot of them, though.
I mean, he wasn't selling. I mean, they were selling, but they wasn't selling from Jeezy.
Oh, about 6. Everybody has some of them.
Yeah, but Jeezy didn't trademark that Snowman.
Well, 2 Chainz owned the ugly sweater thing, the Santa sweaters that he had, the dab sweaters.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they made bread off of that.
Oh, that's what's up. So that means every Christmas he got potential to make bread.
Yeah, buddy.
So, yeah, you got to get the trademark, man. I mean,
couple M's off that joint.
Hey, listen, Cardi is about her bag. Cardi has never made it about nothing else but her money. She's never tried to, I think that's why people continue to love Cardi, because she continues to be consistently honest. She is always, always, always about that money. Always. And you got to respect that. She's about the bread. So she trademarked that. She made sure nobody else going to make no money off of it, so she great. You know what I mean? She smooth all that. Speaking of that, her husband, Offset, he recently spoke about the fact that he made, about the public apology that he made. He was on Ellen. And shout out to him being on Ellen, because if you had told me 7, 8 years ago a rapper group named Migos would be on Ellen, I would have told you he was a liar. But that shows you how much hip-hop is #1 right now. But he was talking about the fact that the reason why he apologized publicly to Cardi is because he felt that he had a right to do it because he proposed to her publicly. I didn't think about that. And he said that, one of the reasons why men have a problem being vulnerable, and I'm paraphrasing, is because when they do make public apologies, people shoot them down. So you think there's some truth to that? That's a problem with men being vulnerable because they get shot down by the public, and he was well within his right to apologize to her publicly because he did announce or he did, propose to her publicly?
I ain't buying all that mess.
What you ain't buying?
That the whole, because we get disappointed and because we get told no all the time. Nah, that's not it.
What you mean, though? I mean, give me a little bit.
I mean, I believe everything with them is marketed. It's a plan. It's a plan. It's marketing. It's a ploy. It's a plan to keep their attention there, because a lot of people believe any publicity is good publicity. Good, bad, and indifferent is all great if you ain't paid for it.
Okay, well, you kind of saying two different things. So the first thing I just want to ask is, are you saying that that's not a reason why men have an issue being vulnerable because they get shot down? You saying that's some BS right there altogether, right?
Yes.
And then you're also saying, but on the other side, you think that this whole thing was planned out.
Yeah, but I think they actually do love each other.
Okay.
Because they have been together for a while and they do have a baby, so ain't no going back on that once the baby here.
Right. Or it can be like a circumstance thing. Like they can be making money off things that really are happening.
Right.
Also, I forgot someone, when I think about it now too, We didn't know they were separated until Cardi told us publicly. And nobody came at her about making that public.
Yeah, nobody knew they were married.
Yeah. Well, even when they separated. Remember, she's the one that got on IG and said, I'm no longer with my husband, blah, 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 blah. That's a public statement about your relationship.
Very true.
And nobody got at her and said, yo, you're still in his moment, or you allow him time to hear. No one gave her that. You know what I mean?
It's not about the beef they would get. They still got the attention. People were still watching to see when they were going to get back together.
That's real.
Especially when they ended up in Puerto Rico together.
Yeah, on the little jet skis.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, public apologies ain't what's up. You know what I mean? Especially us as men. We do got to learn how to find a different way. And don't be so influenced by those whack-ass romantic comedies we grew up watching and thinking that that's how real life is.
Sex in the City.
Sex in the City. You know what I mean? Standing outside holding the radio, all that good stuff, you know, thinking that that's going to get your woman back. You know what I mean? I know at that moment you think about getting your woman back because at the time you only think about yourself and you think about the fact that you don't want to see your woman with nobody else. But you got to give her time. You know what I mean? But Offset, you know, he's young. He was trying to handle it the best way he knew how to handle it. You know what I mean? He's trying to get... Listen, Cardi's a nice-looking woman. I mean, he's well within his right to
Cardi's
fear.
Bad.
Yeah, he's well within his right to fear Cardi being with somebody else. You know what I'm
Somebody's
saying?
shooting this shot every day.
Exactly. So his concern is a lot more realistic than the average man's concern. Because his woman really can't, and he's going to see his woman in a relationship on IG, or he can't just unfollow Cardi B. I can't unfollow Cardi B. Like, she's going to be in your face. So there's some truth to that. You know what I mean? But I'm with you with the fact that I don't believe that that's why men can be vulnerable, because when you do that, you shoot us down. I'm with you on that. That's crap. Ain't nobody going for that. New music had popped up. Rich the Kid, The World Is Yours, Part 2. Anything else pop up?
Yeah, DJ Khaled revealed he got a new album in the works, and Diddy already commented talking about it's a classic. What do you think?
I saw that video where Diddy was saying it's the best video ever, and I think Diddy and Khaled have a good relationship when they know how to market each other.
Yeah.
I think they are brothers of the same promotional mother and father. They get it.
They got the same promo brain.
Yeah, and I think they just get each other. I think they just understand each other in the kind of promotion. Because you remember a while ago when Diddy said that Rick Ross reminded him of Big, and when people got at him, he was like, no, I meant his spirit remind me of Big. You know what I mean?
Like Puff, chill out.
Yeah. Like Puff says stuff that's, you know, and mind you, Puff is one of my, you know, people I study as far as in the moves he made. You always got to appreciate it. But it's one of those times where he kind of can go too far. I mean, I'm not listening. I ain't see the video yet. I don't know what the video can be about. But you stating that it's the greatest video you ever had when you yourself have been a part of iconic videos.
First $1 million video.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? You've been a part of videos we're still watching now. You and Biggie drove down the runway backwards. You know what I mean? With Big saying sicker than your average. Being chased by people on motorcycles and ninjas. Having mermaids. You know what I'm saying? You had Biggie dancing, wiggling a little bit. Like, come on, man. Those are classic moments. I just don't see Khaled being able to replace. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just don't see that.
And we also got Megan Thee Stallion. She just released Sex Talk.
Okay, like a whole album?
No, it's just a record.
Okay, what you think about the record? I ain't got a chance to check it out.
It's an okay record. Sex Talk. But Rich the Kid, he has The World Is Yours 2 out.
Yeah, I said
That's
that.
the
You want
album.
to listen? You want to pay attention?
No, I'm saying that. But you was talking about thought you were talking about the record, not just the whole project.
Oh, okay.
When you talking about music, I'm talking about I'm talking about the entire project right there. So yeah, that's that. I mean, a slow week as far as that. But like I said, the Khaled record doesn't come out till next month. But yeah, he was just announcing the date, and Diddy spoke up and said what he had to say about it.
He has a pretty good relationship with a lot of DJs. Have you got a chance to hear it yet yourself?
No, I haven't heard it yet.
You might not be in the loop.
I don't know. Father of a Side. No, I'm not. I haven't been privileged to get those tracks yet. He holding on to dear life for those.
That's real.
Yeah.
I want to ask you this. That just reminded me real quick, not to get far off subject. Is it possible to really bootleg now? Like for stuff to get leaked the way it used to be?
No, because they hold it and it's all streaming, so they just press go on the streaming service. So a lot of stuff comes out at midnight. So they control it, so you can't really bootleg it unless you steal it from the studio. Because
you don't really hear about albums getting leaked no more.
No.
You just don't hear about it.
You can't leak them because there's no manufacturing. There's no shipping and handling anymore.
Yeah.
Just press upload.
I mean, they've gotten to the point now they still don't put the hard copy out until that following Tuesday, right? Am I tripping?
Yeah,
I don't
but
think they put it out like Friday. And if you are buying hard copies, if you can actually find yourself a music store.
nobody's buying hard copies. Music stores are gone.
Yeah.
Done.
Well,
Unless you're buying some vintage vinyl, music stores are done.
Well, I was about to say they buy it as a part of the merch, like a part of the package, like, a shirt, this and this. But you're right. I walked to the music store not too long ago, and I felt like I was walking to a museum.
Exactly.
I was all over IG with it, like, yo, look where I'm at. It's kind of like seeing a phone booth
Exactly.
for the most part,
Yeah.
Kind of like seeing a phone booth. So, yeah.
Anybody got a quarter?
Right. Yo,
And then you got to put in a couple extra dimes if you want to call long distance.
let's get into some sports real quick. Did you see that ESPN had reported that Colin Kaepernick and Eric Reed, they won their grievances in the NFL, but they reported that together they both received less than $10 million. Now,
I heard it was $100 million.
No.
How'd they go from 100 to 10?
Listen, ESPN is reporting that they only received $10 million between the two of them, which is a little bit if that's true, that's upsetting because back in 2016, Cap, he was at 12. He was at $12 million as a base salary. So him having to split $10 million with Eric Reed, if that's true, would that say that lawsuit's for nothing?
No, because it was all about to raise awareness, not about to get money. So
I don't know if the lawsuit was about raising awareness though. The lawsuit was
the lawsuit was about proving that y'all blackballed me because of what I did.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. If he got to share that $10 million with Eric Reed, is that lawsuit even with that was a waste of time because you got to pay lawyers.
Of course, they want their percentage and they're gonna get it.
That's what I'm saying. So was it? I mean, if that's the case, would you say that was a waste?
I mean, $5 million is still $5 million, bro.
Yeah, but are you really gonna get that $5? I mean, I don't know, bro.
It's the NFL. They got the money.
How about this? There's a part of me that feels that story ain't true. I feel like that story came out through ESPN because ESPN can be considered a credible source. And I think that the reports of that $100 million, $200 million was getting too outlandish for them. And they might feel like, okay, since you're gonna leak that information you weren't supposed to leak, we gonna just control the narrative. So there's a possibility of that too, because the file's supposed to be sealed. So technically none of us are actually gonna see the paperwork. And technically Colin can't talk about it on record anyway.
Yeah, nobody can talk about it.
Nobody can talk about it. So I think this is a way of sort of controlling the narrative. You think that's a possibility?
Of course. That's all they do.
Yeah. It just seemed like when the hype and the talk was getting too much about the $100 million, it just seemed like it feels like this story came out being forced.
Let's just nip this in the bud right now.
Right. Even if it is true, it feels like the NFL was like, you know what, we don't like the fact that y'all are making it seem like he got all this money from us. Even if it is true, we're gonna put this out there. Because who's gonna sue us? We the NFL. But ESPN is reporting that, so I don't know. And the sad part about it is because you can't talk about it, it's not like Colin can get on Twitter and deny it,
Ain't like he was doing that anyway before.
True. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Anything else pop off for sports that we missing?
Just a couple free agent signs. The NFL draft is next month, so looking forward to that. I mean,
where you think your man Kyler Murray gonna land?
Kyler Murray, number 1. Arizona Cardinals. He'll be there. They're gonna get rid of that quarterback they chose top 10 last year.
Okay.
It's happening. It's happening.
Well, look, man.
We just need some running backs on my squad. We just need a good running back.
Shout out to Larry Fitzgerald because any other wide receiver would have left by now.
Yeah.
So shout out to him. If he can come and give
ran out the door
some life to Larry Fitzgerald, then so be it.
I mean, he don't need no life. He's still been doing his thing.
I mean, he's been doing his thing, but I'm saying like some light, give him a reason to play. Ain't been too much of a reason to play in Arizona as of lately. Not too much.
I mean, he's still getting paid like $10 million a year.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about for the
That's
sport,
enough
bro.
reason.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Nobody plays. Stop this myth for the love of the game. Nobody plays tackle. No grown man plays tackle football for free for the love of the game. Why? Because it's dangerous. You get hurt.
Number 1.
You got to get paid for that. So yeah.
Then your man, is it true what I heard? I heard this. I didn't get you to look this up. Clay Matthews left?
Yeah, he's LA. He's a Ram now.
Smart move, dumb move.
It's a money move. He's towards the end of his career. He already got a ring, so.
I mean, when I say smart move, dumb move, I'm saying was that smart for Green Bay to allow him to go out the door like that?
Well, Green Bay doesn't do a lot of smart things because they haven't gotten the best quarterback in the league, a running back, ever.
Talking about Green Bay?
Yeah.
What you mean they haven't gotten the best quarterback in the league?
I said they haven't gotten the best quarterback in the league, a running back.
Oh, okay. Got you. Yeah, and you would think as great as Aaron Rodgers is, he'd at least won more than one at this point.
Yeah, he definitely would have thought he had had at least 3.
Bare minimum, yeah. Yeah, I definitely would have thought that.
But it's just somehow they just collapsed.
Yeah. Always make it to the playoffs, but never get over that hump. So, no telling. But yeah, I just want to I feel like there's something that happened in sports that we're missing, but I just can't think of it right now.
March Madness, college basketball.
Well, yeah, shout out to the Big Ten. You know what I mean? Shout out to Michigan State winning the Big Ten championship. That's what we do, Spartans. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them Spartans.
Yeah, bracket busters. Brackets are already getting broken up.
Ain't nobody made the bracket yet.
Sure, yes, they have. People that made brackets. Obama got his bracket. Everybody got brackets, and it's
Well, no,
already,
I'm saying they
brackets already busted up.
I'm saying no bracket busted up yet.
Yeah.
Who got? And they haven't started it yet. As of they're gonna start like
First round was these past couple days.
I thought that was a conference.
No, that was done.
Wow, this is the first year I missed out there. I must have zoned out.
Yeah, you late, bro.
Man, I usually be on point with my brackets, man. I make brackets every year.
Yep. It's definitely been only right now because Murray State is killing people's brackets. Is only 25% of ESPN brackets remain perfect, and that was as of yesterday.
No, the tournament could not have started.
Bro, the tournament has started.
You know what? As you said, I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, oh, tournament started.
Big tournament has started.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right, man. That sucks. I just ain't know it started yet. Yeah, you're right. I can't get in. Man, I was zoned out this week. I feel hurt about that. But that's okay, though. I'll be all right. Well, yeah. Well, that's what's up in sports. I guess I couldn't think of nothing else, but that's what's up. So you don't need to forcing it.
Yeah.
I'd like to give a big shout out to the Five Diggity Dog up in heaven. This past week was the death anniversary. Died back in 2016 while they were working on a Tribe Called Quest album. Five Dog's still one of my favorite MCs. I definitely miss him. That was my man. That was my guy. Definitely appreciate him. And shout out to DMX because he came in out of jail and led Kanye West's last Sunday service in prayer. That's all about right?
Yeah. So, he's been doing his Sunday service joint. So, and, X used to have the prayers.
Before
on every
and
album.
after every show.
Every album, he had the prayer.
I mean...
And that prayer was like a song.
X would do a prayer in the concert and then go straight into what these bitches want from a nigga.
And they would go crazy.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Or do a straight up long enduring prayer and cry and then down, stop, drop. You know what I mean? Like, that's just been his thing. So, him doing Sunday service is actually more fitting than you think about with Kanye West. Because he's more consistent in his prayers on records than Ye is. So, ain't nothing wrong with that. If you got invited to that, would you go?
Yeah, I go. They do be rocking. They do look like fun, though.
It does sound like fun. I'm not ready to bring Kanye West back into my, my eardrum yet, but it does look fun. It does look fun. I don't want this whole thing to be tricked in thinking that there's been some good music that's going to come out of this. Because I haven't heard anything to make me want to buy, but it looks nice to watch on IG. If that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
In Calabasas, California, for what you're saying?
Yep, definitely looks nice. Definitely looks fun.
Yeah. You think X got one more good one in him? As far as making an album that everybody's going to pay attention to?
If you let Swiss Beats tell it, he got one cooking up right now. That's going to be coming soon.
Okay.
Swiss Beats been pushing them a lot. They've been in the gym working out together, getting in shape, and
Really?
they've been in the studio. Him and Swiss Beats been doing a lot lately.
That's good. I hope that happens. I hope that sticks with that. That's good. That's good. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Shout out to everybody who went out this past week. By the time you hit this show and saw the movie Us, if you saw it, I saw it already. You ain't get a chance to see it, right?
Who still needs answers?
Yeah. You know, some of you I saw online talking. You know who you are talking about. You need answers for this. Some of you just need to pay attention. Okay, I'm not gonna give away the movie, but it's not that deep. Like the way we was looking at Get Out. Some of you have been watching too many YouTube theories and YouTube hints and looking for clues that aren't really there. You looking at the third book on the shelf and like, man, what that white book mean? That mean white depression can read you in front of your face? Like, no. Like, it's a great movie that is bringing, Jordan Peele himself is bringing the genre of horror back to the forefront of us really paying attention. I told you that he reminds me of the land of Alfred Hitchcock. That's what he reminds me of. Hitchcock.
You keep saying Hitchcock.
I do. Alfred Hitchcock. He reminds me in that lane of these things happening, and there's no reason why they're happening, but they're happening. But Us is a great movie. Shout out to my man, Winston Duke, who was wearing the Howard University sweater in the movie. HU. You know, that's right, Howard University. He was wearing that, brother, in the movie. I just want to point that out. You know what I'm saying?
What movie was this?
He was wearing it in Us. Wearing it all through the movie. You know what I'm saying? You need to go check that out. You got plans to checking it out?
I don't recall. Sorry.
Whatever. Do you have plans on checking it out, though?
Yeah, I want to see the movie.
Okay. What would you say the last horror movie you saw that you really liked? Because there's not a lot of them.
I don't know. Probably Get Out. Probably
Right.
his movie.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, it's probably Get Out. Yeah. Probably Get Out. That was dope. One thing to note, though, is that Lupita is gorgeous.
Yes, she is.
She is gorgeous.
And she can beat your ass.
Yes. And she's she's great at what she does. Like, she's great in the movie. I'm talking about she is great. But, man, I tell you, she is gorgeous to look at. Straight up. Even when she ain't trying, she is gorgeous to look at. And that's not forced. She is just a beautiful woman. Hands down, beautiful woman. What I didn't know, I was watching Jesus and Meryl. I didn't know Winston Duke and Lupita both went to Yale and knew each other. Like Yale University, bro. Yeah, they both knew each other.
That's smart.
Yeah. Well, they both went there for the acting program. She said she actually showed Winston Duke around when he went there for a tour.
Oh, I didn't think. I mean, I wouldn't have thought like Yale had a big acting thing.
Yeah, Angela Bassett went there.
Wow.
They got one of the best programs.
I guess it does take a lot of intellectual talent to become another person in your brain.
Yeah. I mean, for the record, Angela Bassett said she wanted to go to Howard originally, but when she got offered to go to Yale.
You just had to throw the Howard
I had
in
to,
there
man. I had to.
Lies.
That's
She
not a
wanted to
lie.
go to Hampton.
She said she was going to go to Howard, but she got offered to go to Yale, and her mother was like, you know, if you got the opportunity to go to Yale, you should
But
go to Yale.
touche to you. I mean, Taraji did go back to Howard today and gave a speech and talked to students at her alma
That's
mater.
right. That's what we do.
Yeah.
That's what we do. Don't get mad at me.
All right, but that's enough on that.
That's what we do. Shout out to my Marvel heads who saw Captain Marvel. I finally got a chance to see it. It was pretty dope. It's going to be dope to see her in the new Avengers Endgame movie when it come out, to see if she going to actually take on Thanos, because that's what everybody's talking about. There are certain people that are saying that, yo, you know what I mean? I don't think she can really take on Thanos, but it's going to be what it is. It was a good movie, though, man, despite a lot of reviews of people a lot of people were trying to say that it was trash. But it going to show you, man, how sexist a lot of people are, man, because a lot of people saying it was trash and they hadn't even saw the movie. Yeah, there are a lot of people that were writing full-fledged articles about it being, and just saying people, but a lot of men that were just saying that it was trash just because it was a woman-based movie. But it's not a forced woman-based movie because she's been in the comic book since the 70s. So they're not forcing it on your head. She's a real comic book character.
Well, I haven't seen it, so I don't know. I can't comment at all.
Yeah, but a lot of people who were commenting didn't see it, is what I'm saying. They were saying that it was trash. But it was simply because she's a woman, lead. I'm like, come on, bro. Get over it. It was a good movie.
Wonder Woman was a predominantly woman movie.
Yeah. What's the big deal? Yeah. What's the big deal?
No big deal to me.
Yeah, no big deal, man. But Captain Marvel matches well with the Marvel Universe, and it's really going to want to make you see Avengers Endgame even more, I would say. You know what I mean? That's my point.
That's next summer.
No, that's this month. That's in April. Next month.
So this summer.
Yeah, Marvel does
spring.
They do 3 movies a year. They got Captain Marvel, Avengers Endgame, and Spider-Man. Just like last year, they had Black Panther. I think it was Black Panther, Avengers, and what was the third one? I can't remember. My memory's some trash. But they do like 3.
Okay.
Yeah. So no, they're gonna have them back to back because Spider-Man comes out in May. 'Cause 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 Spider- So they not playing. They're not playing around. So I'm interested in seeing it, man. So yeah, I think that's all we got, bro.
All right, well, let's get up out of here, man.
What you got going on?
Son's birthday party tomorrow.
Shout out to Lil Champ.
So that's what I'm doing. What about you?
Bro, I'm gonna actually do myself the justice of actually getting some sleep. I've been promised myself sleep for the past 3 weeks, but I haven't. But I am going to check out my homegirl Charlene. She does a barbershop talk called The Shape Up. And I hosted a recap for them one point. And so they got to shape up tomorrow. So I'm going to go by and show my homegirl Charlotte some love, for the shape up for her nonprofit organization called Starting With Today. So I'm going to go check that out. News camera's supposed to be there. She hit me with the text and was like, some news people going to be there. Go show my love and so support for that. See what the topic going to be about. And it's in a real barbershop. Like, people be cutting hair. People come in there talking. While you're talking, while we're having a discussion, it's like a real barbershop. People come in like, hey, man, my next. Like, you could be talking about something deep. You can be talking about rape. Dude come in, hey, man, my next. Like, it's a real barbershop. You know what I mean? Shout out to Dr. Lee's barbershop in Southeast D.C. I'm going to check that out.
Oh, yeah, that's a real barbershop.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. When you talk to her, she'd tell you she wanted that real D.C. authentic barbershop. She didn't want to go to the gentrified area. She wanted that DC barbershop that was welcoming. And she said she wanted the interaction. She wanted the interruptions, and she wanted that. Because that's how we talk as us black people in the culture. You know what I mean? We talk when stuff is going on. When we having deep conversations, it can be stuff going on. People can be getting shot across the street. We still rapping. So she's trying to create that atmosphere, man. She's been doing a real good job. So I'm going to go check that out tomorrow. So shout out to Starting With Today organization. As usual, make sure you hit us up on our Twitter. We are on YouTube. We are on SoundCloud. We are on iTunes. We are on Spotify. Go in the search engine. Type in Hip Hop Matrix Show. One word. Hip Hop Matrix Show. As usual, you can follow us on our Twitter at WHMS98. Follow me at J.Hall Radio. And this guy right here at DJ Akademiks. Be blessed for successful. We'll talk to you soon. We ghost.
It's the Hip Hop Matrix Show.